Well, I'm finally gonna do it. Although I'm not gonna do the Breadwinners review, but I know a lot of you guys may be thinking about this differently, but this is my opinion only, and I will say it. Spongebob. I'm going to talk about Spongebob. I've said this before, and I will say it again, that I don't have any problems with the new Spongebob. I think they're good. You know why? I'll tell you why. Okay, so season 4 was the transitional season, and I liked it. It was good. One of my favorites is Good Neighbors. A lot of you people think Good Neighbors isn't a really good episode, but to me, it is. Okay, so the episode starts off with SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward sleeping, and apparently SpongeBob cares about Squidward and didn't know that it was Sunday. He just wants him to be ready for work. Why? Because Squidward forgets sometimes. That's being a good neighbor. When trying to get your neighbor ready for work, but SpongeBob didn't know it was Sunday, and he tries all these efforts to make Squidward think he's a good neighbor, but they just fail. Well, I don't blame SpongeBob. There's nothing wrong with him. I mean, yes, he acts like a kid too, and hey, I act like a kid too, so I'm pretty much a SpongeBob myself. And I kind of like the idea of the Good Neighbor Lodge, but the Illuminati eye, it looks kind of creepy to see, and that sometimes when I watch it over and over again, I could see that the eye kind of looks like Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls, but you gotta take it with a grain of salt. So, Good Neighbors. It was a good episode. I liked it, and I think I know the reason why that robot thing popped out of nowhere. Because the cake landed on that security system, and it just caused it to go haywire. So, ironically, it didn't know what it was doing, and then Squidward's house turned into this robot. I understood it. Now, for you people thinking that Squidward actually deserved this, to an extent, I don't know if he actually did deserve it. Just think of all the stuff he did to SpongeBob and Patrick in the past. Think of it. And I thought he deserved it. I'm not even a huge fan of Squidward at all. Well, I did feel a little sympathy for him because he was acting a little depressed, and normally what SpongeBob and Patrick did was try to annoy him, but I've seen better ones, especially Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost. And my rating for Good Neighbors, it's a 9 out of 10 stars. Because it's one of my favorites from season 4, and it's not as good as seasons 1 or 3. It's decent. It's okay. I like it. I mean, the animation's good. I like how the plot was set up, and the only thing I didn't like was when Squidward was yelling at SpongeBob and Patrick after they got their foot pedicures. I think he was being a little bit too hard. They're just trying to look out for him. And even though they're stupid and dumb, they do care about Squidward, and neither of you people on YouTube are noticing that. But I do. Remember what I said before. I'm an introvert, and I normally review stuff that people don't like as much. Good Neighbors is a good episode, in my opinion. Please note that the ratings I give for the episodes are my current grade. But I'm not going to review the majority of Season 4. Just the episodes that I like. So, let me move on to the recent newer episodes of SpongeBob. This is where it's going to get very interesting. The Splinter. The one people said are the worst SpongeBob episode ever. To me, is Splinter a bad episode? No. No, it's not. When watching the Splinter, it reminds me of me when I first got my Splinter. It hurt badly. And seeing how he was trying to get it out and asking for Patrick's help, it's kind of similar when I asked my mom to help me take out the Splinter, but with tweezers, and yeah, it hurt. But all you people thinking that Patrick made it worse, the garbage actually made it soften it up, the Splinter, a little bit so it could be loose to take out. So he was actually acting like a genius in that episode. And for you people thinking that SpongeBob decided to stay at the job and not go home, wake up. SpongeBob loves his job at the Krusty Krab. He doesn't even want to leave, even if he's sick or whatsoever. The only time he did leave was when he had the suds in the one episode, and that was only because Mr. Krabs told him to. And then you get Squidward, who says that, oh, he already knows. That's like taking it a bit too far, and that's just I personally did not like Squidward in this episode at all. God, I've always hated Squidward. Squidward is just a jerk. A mean jerk. No. He's really bad. Not as bad as Mordecai the Blue Jay, but he is far beyond worse. I'm talking about Mordecai. He's far beyond worse. Squidward's just in between. Because he's grumpy, and normally he doesn't take whatever stuff is from SpongeBob or Patrick. Because he's grouchy, he's grumpy, and he just wants sympathy all to himself, and how badly he plays the clarinet. I'm going to be doing a part 2 as well, because there are a lot of things I need to review about SpongeBob. And this mic, I don't know if it's working or not, because who cares. Part 2 will be coming up soon, and yeah. I'm going to be talking about the episodes that I agree with that are terrible.